Well, it's looking more and more likely that fairies are coming to Sims 4. During a live stream with Meghan the Stallion, the Sims team snuck in code giveaways, but also a teaser for a trailer coming out for the next Sims 4 pack. Now, the full reveal trailer is actually going to come out June 12th. Now, I'd say this teaser does give us a pretty good indication. This teaser has an enchanted looking forest and a treehouse, so combining this with the in-game event with the nature inspiration, and like I said, the leak from Instant Gaming, I really do think we are getting fairies. But while I do think this looks whimsical and interests me, I think it could be great for building and has a lot of ambiance. I will say the description from Instant Gaming, if it is correct, does leave me with some concerns. Diving deep into the new gardening and foraging finds to craft potions or protect Sims from occults. The description also mentions exploring a new world where they may discover fairies. They say fairies can give Sims ailments or become a fairy who enhances nature. It also mentions that Sims who just want to bask in the beauty of nature and grow new magical plants or gather ingredients to enchant any plant. Now, of course, this would be a great time to really revisit the idea of plant Sims. However, as we see here, it says you might come across fairies. So if that is true, it might be that you can't actually play as a fairy, and fairies are just something you encounter in the world. I'm not gonna lie, this would be a big downside for me. And of course, we have to wait for the trailer and the full gameplay description to understand it. But honestly, if you are hoping for fairies and it's just something you stumble across, I'm not gonna be as pleased with that concept. Again, this also brings to mind this is probably an expansion pack, and a lot of the other occults in Sims 4 anyway have been in game packs. So this is going to definitely be interesting. And of course, this is going into speculation, but I could see it as doing the Life and Death expansion pack, where you have a blend of realism and supernatural elements. Now, honestly, on its surface, I am definitely not against that. In fact, I really like that expansion pack pretty well, even though it is not perfect. That said, I just want to see fairies get a full occult treatment. I definitely don't want it to be just something you stumble across in the world. Honestly, there haven't been tons of reactions so far, I think because this broke late on Friday, and honestly, maybe people didn't expect an official teaser in this live stream. I am seeing the most optimism from builders and less so from gameplay. As a builder, I always enjoy new content. While generally not excited about fairies, I am looking forward to any whimsical aspects and potential nature-based gameplay. This person said, I'm not hyped because I never play with occults. I will, however, still watch the trailer, a blog post, and gameplay. Again, I think that's totally fair. Occults are not for everyone. I do highly suspect they're going down the strategy of not just having an occult pack anymore, but blending it with other elements. And of course, as you would imagine, the usual debate of Sims 4 packs versus past Sims games did come up. I feel like they are trying to split into too many packs. A lot of things that were in one pack previously are now in 2 or 3 or even more in The Sims 4. I feel like some of the problems are because there are so many different packs that interact with each other. And I will also add, this could be a time for them to revisit gardening too. We'll say I think gardening bugs need to be fixed before this pack comes out, but that probably is not going to happen. This person comments, if we get new plants to landscape with, I'm all for it. I don't care about fairies, but I love garden design. Keeping my fingers crossed it's not over the top ethereal nonsense. Now, honestly, I think this pack should be ethereal. I think it should be magical. I think it should be whimsical. We will have to see. Like I said, they tend to add versatile items too, and I am not so sure about the gameplay yet, but we will just have to see when those full details are revealed. But as I mentioned in previous videos, I would have loved a darker take on fairies. That is just my opinion. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. As always, I will keep you up to date on Sims 4 news as well as any bug fixes, fingers crossed. Please take care, and I'll see you in the next video.